Welcome to your new beginning. Let Atomic Ielts guide you through the intricate landscape of the English language, helping you to build from the ground up, one atomic piece at a time. Let us break down essay into small atomic parts in this lecture. Let's understand in this way. An essay is like a well-built house, made up of various interconnected parts that work together to create a strong, coherent structure. Just as a house starts with a solid foundation of walls and beams, an essay begins with basic elements like subjects and verbs. These elements form clauses, which are like individual rooms. Some can stand alone, called as independent clauses, while others need to be connected, often called as dependent clauses. By joining these clauses with conjunctions, you create complex sentences, similar to connecting rooms to make a larger living space. When you put enough of these complex sentences together, you construct a complete essay, much like how rooms combine to form a house. Each part supports the other, resulting in a well-organized and meaningful whole. In order to have a good grasp on the essay as a whole, let's examine its constituent parts in more detail now. Let's begin with subjects and verbs. Think of the subject and verb as the foundation of your house. Just like you need a strong base to build a house, every sentence needs a subject and a verb. The subject is the who or what the sentence is about, and the verb tells us what the subject is doing. Let us understand this with a simple example. In the sentence, the cat sleeps. The cat is the subject and sleeps is the verb. Let's see one more example in a bit more detail. In the sentence, the dog barks, the dog is the subject and barks is the verb. The subject tells us who or what the sentence is about, the dog, and the verb tells us what the subject is doing, barking. This simple combination of a subject and verb forms the basic building block of a sentence. Once you have your subject and verb, you can put them together to form a clause. So what is clause then? A clause is a group of words that has both a subject, who or what the sentence is about, and a verb, what the subject is doing. Clauses are the basic units that sentences are made of, and they are of two types: independent clauses and dependent clauses. Let us first see what are independent clauses. These are like rooms that can stand alone. They make sense by themselves. For example, the cat sleeps is an independent clause because it's a complete thought. On the other hand, the dependent clauses. These are rooms that need to be attached to another room to make sense. For example, because it's tired is a dependent clause. It doesn't make sense by itself. It needs an independent clause to complete the thought, like the cat sleeps because it's tired. Now, to make a bigger and more interesting house or essay, you connect these rooms or clauses together using conjunctions. So what are conjunctions? Conjunctions are the connecting tools in writing, like the nails or glue that hold the different parts of a house together. They join words, phrases, or clauses to make sentences more complex and meaningful. And there are two main types of conjunctions: coordinating and subordinating. Let's see the coordinating first. They connect words or groups of words that are of equal importance, like linking two independent clauses together. A handy way to remember them is with the mnemonic fanboys, which stands as for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. For example, in the sentence, I wanted to go for a walk, but it started raining, the word but is a coordinating conjunction that links two independent ideas. Now we come to subordinating conjunctions. They connect an independent clause with a dependent clause, showing a relationship between them, like cause and effect, contrast, or time. This includes because, although, since, while, etc. For example, although some people believe that technology makes life easier, others argue that it increases stress and reduces personal interaction. In this sentence, although is used to contrast the opinions of two different groups. One group thinks technology simplifies life, while the other believes it has negative effects. The conjunction although helps to clearly present the opposing viewpoints in a balanced way. Now we can get to the part that everyone says, make sure your essay has complex sentences. So what are complex sentences? When you connect sentences using clauses, especially by combining independent and dependent clauses, you create complex sentences. As we have seen earlier, when we join two clauses using conjunctions. Let's see one more example. In this complex sentence, while contrasts two different views on technology. One group sees it as a positive tool for connection, while the other is concerned that it's diminishing in-person social interactions. This structure helps to clearly present the differing perspectives. So this is a brief breakdown of essay structure and how essays are made. Now let's move on to the next part. Thank you.